but then utilize Kittle more. In the last 3 games against the Cardinals, Kittle has scored 5 touchdowns. So he goes off against the Cardinals, which kind of makes sense because I feel like in big games or divisional games is usually when Kittle kind of shines. Um, Especially at this stage in his career, I feel like that's when he kind of comes out to perform. I think sometimes he can kind of conserve himself. And I know to start the season he was injured, but he slowly looked better and better. He got more targets last game. I wish he would have gotten even more, especially now that going against the Cardinals, their front four aren't that strong. So I don't think we'll need as much help from him blocking. So I could see them sending him out on more routes and getting Kittle more involved in the offense. And if they did that, then they could definitely let Debo take some time off. Also, Ronnie Bell scored his first touchdown, so I feel like he can get in there. Ronnie Bell can get some targets. Ayuk will be back. Um, Ray McLeod can fill in for that Debo role and get Kittle more involved. I mean, those are so many. You know, Kittle is a Pro Bowler, so and Ayuk is basically going to be a Pro Bowler this year. So I feel like they shouldn't push Debo if they don't need to. I definitely can see him pushing himself, but maybe even if they do activate him, don't utilize him as much. Definitely get the ball more in the hands of Ayuk and Kittle. Have Ray take some targets. Get Bell more involved. I think that would be really smart. Also, let's throw the ball to Juszczyk. Juszczyk is on the team. Why did we pay him so much money? And he's so good, but never ever gets any targets. I just feel like this could be a game that we can utilize some players that aren't always utilized because the team is so good and we have so many good players that they're not. If Kittle was on a different team, he'd be getting all the targets. If Ayuk was on the Cowboys, he'd be like CeeDee Lamb. So I just think that we can get more targets to these other guys. Wait and have Debo rest a little bit, make sure he's healthy against the Cowboys, because I think that that's more important. I don't think he's super necessary to beat the Cardinals because the Cardinals, although so much better than I expected, they do like their talent is so much worse than ours. You know what I mean? We could hold multiple wide receivers out and still out talent them. So I don't think we should be pushing